This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 6.
Now Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
For a Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 40.
On first down, Carson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
3 yards the gain there, second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Third and 3.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Now it's Wilson, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Titans, nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. When you practice these situations, it's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Seahawks.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Defensively.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Turnover on down.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good with their...
He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
Now it's Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives up. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they're going to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Flushed out right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On 1st down, Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. It'll be Carson. They run for it, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. He sets to fire deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
End zone caught. Touchdown. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it.
Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And 6 yards.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no 1's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
42-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they come?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
On play action, Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Seahawks 8, Bills 0.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On play action, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And incomplete on the deep ball. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter could...
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Trent Murphy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Michael Dixon.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I...
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Matt Milano, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1-yard line.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And it's caught. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's Reed. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And 11.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On the option, a handoff to Carson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
that's good.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now it's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete.
Incomplete.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10 now. Wilson, incomplete.
Wilson
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Wilson on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 41.